Minnesota is pushing ahead with a second billion-dollar light rail project, even as construction on the controversial Southwest Light Rail is years behind schedule. This year, investigative reporter Eric Rasmussen uncovered early warnings about problems with the line connecting the West Metro, and he's here now with how that's affecting support for extending the Blue Line through North Minneapolis and beyond. Eric.
Paul, some taxpayers, homeowners, and mayors of cities on the new route say it comes down to trust. Those managing two separate light rail projects insist they can finish them both. But we found the trust they're counting on from the public might be more fragile than ever. U.S. Bank Stadium, Target Field, the new Stillwater Bridge, and the 35W I-94 interchange. Throw in the most recent renovations at the Capitol, and the cost of all of them combined is still less than what the total price tag will be for two new light rail lines in the Twin Cities.
This is a project that I'm very excited about.
The fact that you guys are going to spend that much money to put a station in there is just crazy to me.
Whether it's all worth it,
we want real change, not a train,
is a question with a lot of competing answers.
It could be a good thing, you know what I mean, if it's done right.
And uncertainty.
Where's that money going to come from?
We've got cracks there.
When 5 Investigates uncovered early warnings about damage to condos that brought construction of the Southwest Light Rail line to a halt. Homeowners off Lyndale Avenue in North Minneapolis worried about the light rail line coming to their neighborhood.
I hope that something will happen to where they don't destroy this area.
Just steps away from the planned route for the 13-mile Blue Line extension, Lyn Park, a diverse neighborhood of single-family homes, was heralded in the 80s as a suburb in the city.
We finally get a neighborhood with decent homes, and you want to bring it down through there.
People packed this meeting in May to raise concerns about noise, crime, and access to their neighborhood.
They're using federal monies, tax money, our livelihoods, our safety, and I just don't trust what they are doing.
When these homeowners sat down with us,
I'm fully in support of light rail.
Me too.
They still question the Metropolitan Council's decision to push forward with extending the Blue Line when the agency can't explain how it will pay to finish the Green Line extension, also known as Southwest Light Rail. That project,
it seems to me that they've been allowed to just keep going.
Now years behind schedule and $500 million over budget.
That's why I say we need to pause here. We need to get better decision making. We need to get better communication tools.
But last month,
Councilmember Chambliss.
Hi.
The Met Council in Hennepin County approved the route for the Blue Line, allowing it to proceed with design and engineering. What is the message to taxpayers who might have concern about launching into another project when another one like Southwest is still somewhat uncertain?
I think the big word there is accountability.
Reva Chambliss is the Met Council member for District 2.
We are accountable to get that project finished.
Who are you accountable to, council member?
We're accountable to residents, we're accountable to businesses, we're accountable to the people that are going to benefit from the light rail projects.
Is it fair for the public to ask, how are we going to pay for this?
I think it's absolutely fair.
Elle Tinklenberg is the former MnDOT commissioner who helped build the original Blue Line.
Are you ready to ride the train?
The Twin Cities' first light rail train
All the way down?
started running in 2004.
We were acutely aware of the fact that this being the first one, we had to make this successful because it was going to be what led to the next one and the next one.
But Tinklenberg now questions the Met Council's decision to take on two light rail projects at the same time.
Yes, there are different pots of money for different projects, but it's the confidence that's so important.
Confidence that two mayors say they no longer have.
The community of Robbinsdale is highly against this alignment of the light rail.
At this meeting last month, Bill Blonigan of Robbinsdale and Jim Adams of Crystal added their opposition to the new Blue Line route. His words were, the community does not support this. Do you disagree?
I was shocked when I heard that, and that is not the feeling that I've gotten. We have done some very deep engagement in Crystal from businesses and from residents.
Chambliss says the Blue Line extension will provide access and opportunity to disenfranchised communities. She points to growing development in Eden Prairie around future Southwest light rail stops as reason for optimism. But those trains won't start running at least until 2027, 4 years behind schedule. A big reason so many are skeptical of plans to open the new Blue Line on time.
I mean, it'd be a little bit like somebody is building you a home and they come to you and say, well, there are some problems and there are some delays, and oh, by the way, it's going to cost twice as much. But the good news is next week we're going to start on your cabin.
Does everybody support it? No. But we have to do our best to make sure that our state, our county, our city, our residents and businesses can understand the benefits of this project and why it's important for us to move forward. We need to finish what we started.
Now, much like Southwest Light Rail, those planning the Blue Line extension are counting on funding from Hennepin County, individual cities, and of course the feds. It could still be years, though, before they agree to fully fund their share of the project, and an exact estimate for just how much it will all cost is still in the works. Paul.
Eric, you can hear the concern in those residents' voices on this. Eric Rasmussen, thank you.